Hello, beautiful internet people. I'm Jolene. We're going to get the clickbait out of the way. We're going to be talking about something called Forced Knockdown. Now, what is Forced Knockdown in the context of Street Fighter 6? It is a state that happens when you kick people out of the air. Now, not always. This is not just on your regular NTRs. Usually special moves or command normals that put you in the air are... if you get hit out of them, you get put in the forced knockdown state. It's kind of misleading, because yes, during normal airheads, they do a little flip, land on their feet, that's called an air reset. What we're going to be talking about is in the forced knockdown is that they will be landing on their back. So you could theoretically get pressure on them. That's not the important thing. The important thing is that you can get juggle combos. And that is important. So, we're booting up the training room. We got Cammy, we got Sim coming in, and we'll be looking at the first example, which is Dhalsim teleport, because that is something people never punish properly. So we got Dhalsim jumping up here, and we jump to meet him, hit him, and he lands on his feet and is ready to jump again. We hit with this anti-air, Jesus Christ, and lands on his feet ready to jump again. That is called an air reset, where he basically resets back to neutral. Now, you see that jump medium punch here, knocked down. Back heavy kick, knocked down. That is because they put Sim into a juggle state, essentially. It counts as a launcher, which leads you the juggle counter to be started, and you can start doing stuff. Now, that's not necessarily what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about specific moves that, if you get hit out of them, you get put in this forced knockdown state. And bam. So, it said counter hit, first of all, but it also said forced knockdown. See over here on the left, it says counter hit, that's good, that's because he's swinging the arms. But then the forced knockdown, that is because it's out of the teleport. Now, what does that mean? That means basically any normal gives you the properties as if you hit them with one of the juggles. So, why is this important? Well, let's see, we have Sim in the corner, we're pressuring him, being annoying. A thing lots of Sims like to do is teleport out. And we can do stuff like this to get them directly back into the corner. That is why it's very important. Now, that is a combo that cost a super gauge and worked. There's a cheaper version which is just heavy into heavy DP, and we're walking up, right? But the important thing is that you need to lap these. Or you gotta have great improvisational skills. Because they are very plentiful. When I first wanted to do this, I was like, oh, I'm gonna look through all the characters and like tell you what has forced knockdowns on it. Sadly, I discovered that the Super Combo Wiki doesn't have all of it right now, so you're gonna have to test most of it yourself. But, oh, well, you're gonna have to test some of it. Most of it is on the Super Combo Wiki. For most characters, at least. So, you'll look there and it says it's a forced knockdown state while in recovery or something like that. And the teleport is one of them. But dive kicks universally also have forced knockdown. So dive kicks are very good because, well, they let you approach at different angles. And like you get this like air stall where you can like kind of wait out an anti-air. But there's a downside. If you get anti-aired out of a dive kick, you are in a forced knockdown state, which means they can get a better combo than if you just did a regular jump in. We have a simulated foot liger in the corner over there, and she's gonna try to jump out. Bam, anti-air. That's a counter hit. We don't really get much of that. So you see how that jab went straight through? You cannot juggle after just a regular back medium punch. Because that's just a regular jump in. But if she does the dive kick. That combo hit a lot harder. So getting these forced knockdown states down and being ready to combo off of it, if you do manage to anti-air one of these dive kicks, is a great way to encourage them to not do that as much, right? So it's again, if I'm playing Cammy right and I'm just approaching with my dive kicks and like I get in, I get plus frames, you know, I'm vibing, and you just hit me with a button, why would I stop? You know? But if you suddenly like hit me with one of these forced knockdown juggles, I'm gonna be a bit more apprehensive. Now, there's a ton of these out there. But all the dive kicks, Jamie's, Cammy's, Jury's, Blanca's dive kick as well, has the forced knockdown state. So, if you're playing against someone and you see them using some moves that feels hard to counter, or just you like hit someone out of something and you see the forced knockdown and you're like, oh, put a little crush mark in your brain and be like, I should lab a better punish out of that. Because that is one of the small things that you can keep optimizing as this game goes on. So that's what I've been doing. I play against one of the homies from the Discord, Prismolot, who plays Dhalsim. That's part of why I picked this up. Because that homie has been doing that example of teleporting out of the corner a lot. And yeah, I'm going to need to keep him in there. So if you're like me and want to make these slow improvements and slow optimizations on your strategies, one thing you can optimize is your YouTube subscriber feed by subscribing to this YouTube channel. Drop a like, whatever. I try to do good stuff that helps me understand things and help other people as well. So thank you for watching, genuinely. If you've learned something, then that's my goal achieved. Please take care of yourselves. Be good human beings. Love the people around you. See ya. JoleneCoda out.